Oh, hi. How's everybody doing? I apologize for my hiatus last week. I was not feeling well. But I've returned. I'm back. I was just managing some permissions on the channel. Alright, Helldivers, wake the fuck up. We're back. I don't actually know what we're doing. Where are we at? But we're here now. Oh, good. And, I don't think you can really hear my background noise. Where are we at? Starkeyed, eh? What do you got for me? We're running low on Helldivers. Major, yep. I definitely wasn't feeling well last week, so like I kind of unplugged during all that. Oh. I think we're rocking. Yeah, I have found stealth is actually very effective for these runs. Let's see.
Cyberstan. We are here at last.
Allied destroyer coordinates received.
Oh yeah, I mean like it's their homeworld, right? You expect it.
Mission coordinates locked.
And how overpowered are they for you, Trigger? I know you go out there and you hunt dragon roaches for fun.
Engaging orbital thrusters.
Let's go fuck that shit up. Yeah, capture the flag. I could definitely see that shit being fucking impossible. Let's see. Yeah, like I said, I've found stealth to be very useful. We're gonna try these. God Emperor help us all if we lose. Yeah, I want just faster extraction. Yeah, I've been... I tried the frontal assault stuff, it's okay. But it's not great. Like, every time I come into these two, we're just immediately getting our asses removed from the planet. Holy shit, this is the first time I've dropped in... Oh, yeah. Yeah, I have, like I said, I've found all the stealth stuff to actually work very well, but... Are we...
Requesting walker.
Am I not?
Outpost destroyed.
I'm gonna fucking ninja fart out of here. Yeah, definitely seeing the stealth play being very useful.
Calling down a walker. Requesting equipment.
But I feel like it'd be better with like more of a team. Oh, yeah? There we go, brother. What the fuck did I just see here? There are too many of you motherfuckers. Yeah, I can see the silo. Oh, it's a Lunar New Year, eh? Oh, good. At least it's the New Year, not the Lunar Old Year. Yeah, you just enjoy that, you motherfucker. Oh, well, that's far more important than the Lunar New Year. Happy birthday, Trigger. Happy birthday indeed. Truly does make it a new year then. One new year of Trigger. This is good. I renew my subscription for Trigger for another year. Eat shit and die, Vox Engine. Yes, that is the far more important thing. Brings me joy. Also, we don't do combined arms. We do, everybody does their own arms. Oh, that's your units working together. Right, so infantry supported by air as well as armor. And armor supporting infantry. Tanks are useless without, you know. Tanks are useless without infantry to cover their ass. And infantry gets smushed without tanks. Excuse me, sir. That's what I fucking thought. Sup, nerd? I'm about to run out of bullets, but that's okay. And step on that motherfucker. Yeah! Look at me, you douche! I'm out of bullets. Okay. Yeah! Look at me, you sweaty bitch. I didn't need these arms anyway. I see we're both playing the game. Oh, he ran me over. Yeah, I mean, and the lack of combined arms is more just like a gameplay thing. I don't know what's going on here.
Democracy has landed.
Ah. Shit needs to get broke. I'm in hilarious amounts of danger here.
Freedom never sleeps!
Alright, where are we at? This is where we're pushing. Wow, this thing. You. Oh. Yeah, I feel like that's kind of the MO for me is shoot them, hurt them, hurt them. And the enemy's like shoot them, hurt them, hurt them. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, whatever. Good for him. I don't know. I've died twice. Both times because the Voxcaster ran me over.
Reporting to the front.
Talk mad shit for a tin can.
Say hello to democracy!
Yeah. No, I fucking raged out like a motherfucker, last week.
New man!
I mean, the guy was being a fucking shithead, so I fucking shot him and then kicked him. But I try to be better than that. I failed. And that's okay. Yep, Teddy was there. I was having a bad time. And they didn't make it any better. And that's okay. I'm usually a little better at that. Oh yeah. Yeah, no, I'm usually better, but I do own my shit behavior. Oh, yeah, that guy, I'm not here right now. Oh, that, I mean, I'll do that shit. I'll just, like, fuck you, okay. Ow, ow, ow. I don't think it likes me, and I need it to not be here right now.
Request approved. Reinforcements have been launched.
We have ourselves a strategium jammer. Well, that's gonna be a fucking problem.
New man!
I believe, Trigger. I believe. Nah, motherfucker.
Blood injury.
Reinforcing.
Yeah, bombarding these things doesn't work. Like, where the fuck am I? Oh, fixed it.
Allied destroyer joining squadron, deploying hill diver to combat zone.
Let's see, anything close enough? Nope.
Calling down equipment!
But yeah, once this match is over, if any of you guys want to play, we can play.
Orbital inbound!
Beautiful, that should clear that up. Quit shooting me.
Request approved. Reinforcements on the way.
Jerk. Oh, I'm mouse and keyboard. I can't really control her well. Let's see where we at. We gotta make our way to the other things. Yeah, C4 backpack can be a little frustrating. I like it because it goes well with just throwing shit out and then blowing it up. Like,
Outpost destroyed.
Throwing grenade!
and some of that's just like learning process, right? Oh, that's not. I choose not to participate in that. Yeah, hang on. This guy's trying to light me on fire. Oh, I'm in hilarious amounts of danger. Yeah. Well, it's nice because you can set it up.
Reinforcement budget running low.
Yeah, no shit, our reinforcement budget's running low. People keep just trying to fight stuff instead of doing the objectives. And it's kind of like not good.
Requesting walker!
It's like, okay guys, could we oh, that's a fucking problem and a half.
Orbital inbound!
You guys enjoy that.
Orbital barrage incoming. Stand clear.
Motherfucker. That was horseshit. Immediately destroyed.
Request approved. Reinforcements have been launched.
I was like, oh, I'll get in there. Oh yeah, no.
Going in the fray!
Really? Like, wouldn't even heal me. Well, if these guys would throw me to a place that wasn't fucked. It's okay. It is what it is.
Ready to liberate!
Like, duh.
Request approved. Reinforcements on the way.
Yeah, I don't think we're making it out of this one. Oh no, I'm not making it out of that one. You guys enjoy that. I don't fucking care about the terminal. I'm really trying.
Democracy delivered.
That's. Well, I'm being pushed in the wrong direction. Oh yeah. Excuse me, sir. Can you, Can you please respect my fucking smoke?
That's called democracy.
Nope. I didn't want that smoke. I'm out of here. Speaking of smoke I don't want. Nope. I'm gonna continue my not liking smoke. Not liking the smoke. I do like smoke. Yeah, exactly. Only I could lead my targets better. Yeah, I like the C4 pack, but also wish I could get another thing with it. Can we not? We're going to, aren't we? We need to move faster. Well, that's a problem. Grandfather has released me. It was sickness, and then I wasn't in a good headspace either, so I was like, okay, I need to just not.
Joining the fray.
See if we can fucking finish this thing. Did we not do the thing? Have you also come down with the sickness? Oh, we are... bringing you grandfather's gifts. It's not like grandmother got you gifts. No, it's grandfather's gifts. This is a fucking mess. Oh, I was doing so great, and then they just chopped my head off. Like, some of these, like, one-shots don't really seem that fair. Also, he took the spear gun. I'm sorry, Nooms, that's the worst. Yeah, like... had my head just blown completely off, and then also, like, the dude just, like, chops me, just, yeah! It's like, god damn it.
Additional reinforcement funding approved.
And more importantly, Nooms, it was Trigger's birthday yesterday. So we got not just a lunar new year, but we got a new year. We got a new year. Oh, this guy's he's gonna get stabbed in the butt. Oh, this guy's pulling the fucking John Wick special out here. I'm gonna have to change up my armor, I think. If I'm gonna play with randos, stealth is only plus minus. Are you getting stabbed in the butt there, Trigger? Is it consensual? Are you having a good time with it? Early 30s! I remember my early 30s. It was a good time. He died and left. Okay, we're having a time here. Has is old. Has is almost 40. I just look pretty. Actually, if I shave the beard off, I look like I'm 28. But then again, I also look like a fat baby, so, you know. Yeah, that's right. I look this way not just because my skin hates pigment. There we go, forgot to... Let's set my shit up. Yep. Ah, there we go, I'm back. Well, that's it, you know. With this kind of looks and personality. And then I can tell them everything about Warhammer. I'm fucking drowning over here. It's not really a beard, it's just a mop. Just to clean it up. There we go. I'll join my own dungeon. This is special. Oh yeah, dude, can't go wrong with that. Like a cup of coffee just before you go to sleep. Like, if you can get it before the caffeine really kicks in, you will sleep like a fucking god. Or like chug a monster and take a nap. I thought he was doing alright. Looked over and the entire football team was just gonna kick his ass.
Follow me.
Yeah, I get that one. Coffee both does and doesn't for me. It really, like, depends. I can definitely, it definitely pushes my sleep schedule back a little bit if I have it late in the day. I think. Or my brain is just double plus broken, so, you know.
Additional reinforcement funding approved.
Haha! Maybe I'll be back, in a second. I really like the grenade launcher backpack. Like, it's really nice. Also, game Y. Why am I 8 miles away from where everybody is?
Reporting to the front.
I gotta learn how to shoot again. I reinstalled Elite Dangerous, so I played a bunch of that for the past couple of days. Well, if you can't code speak, how can you communicate with the AI? I'm old enough that I actually learned C#. Is there a new Warbond, or is it still the defensive one? I just assume you're as old as you wish to be, and you can change that whenever. You just go in and play around with some sliders. But that's kind of where I get my double plus from. I'm like, oh yeah, plus plus. I'm a hodgepodge of weird and terrible code knowledge. Oh, well, that's a grumpy piece of shit right there. Excuse me. Here to cover this man. Oh. Ah, motherfucker.
Mission at 10 minutes remaining. Additional reinforcement funding approved.
Oh, maybe. I always say it because it was a code thing. Like you could plus plus instead of having to like new line add. I just recently taught myself Python. And then decided I was instead going to do go back to culinary school. So, you know. Did we get it? Is it done? God damn it, the amount of heat on that's really annoying. This thing's about to get fucked. Oh, okay. Oh. Yep. Let's see. I like Python. I've written some stuff in it too. Like I got like a little oh shit. Can't go wrong with the maid top.
Additional reinforcement funding approved.
I need you fuckers to not. Mounted that. It's done. Not a good. None of this is a good place to be. Al may be fucked. Almost fell into a hole. Well, fuck you two. I don't like how angry that looks.
Request approved. Reinforcements on the way.
You have been a stone line of freedom.
Why? Why? Why right on top of me? I was fine. We were having no problems here. I wasn't bothering anybody. And then that fucking nightmare just pooped it down right on top of my head. No. Bad. Bad. Bad Titan Lead. We're... What the fuck? Yelling at me in some bullshit ass machine language. Piece of shit screaming at me in C++.
Injury? What injury?
Dude, stealth is definitely the way to do this if the rest of your team can kind of pull it. I need to change out my loadout. I think I need the backpack and the leveler. C4 is nice, but I only get 6 C4s. I will use his backpack and run.
Requesting equipment.
Additional
I don't give a shit about the samples. I'm full up. He can go fuck himself.
Can't stay this low much longer, Helldiver.
Call it and haul it, baby. Let's go.
Extraction is available. Extraction request confirmed. Shuttle inbound.
How we doing, scrub? Definitely one of. I love all of you equally. Don't make me choose. You're like my children, except I don't have children, and I don't have to wipe any of your asses.
T-minus 1 minute.
So I like you better than children. Oh, I'm glad I took that quick shuttle extract thing. No.
Orbital inbound!
I am so in danger. Heal. Oh, and I got turned into cat food. It's worth the shot. Yeah. Well, the 380 plus the Vox engines. Well, these other guys just... I mean, Vox engines are kind of difficult to handle, but it's not the end of the world.
This is Pelican 1. Helldivers are outside the extraction zone. Landing boarded.
Need more stealth. I don't understand what he's doing with that. Oh, they're getting turned into very spicy cat food. I don't want to give him too much flack, because, like, he's been the most effective person. But I'm confused. I'm confused by his choices. I'm confused by a lot of the choices in this game, though. Like, 400 Vox engines later. And I'm like, this motherfucker's putting in work. He does the God Emperor proud. He's also about to be turned into cat food by the Legion. And the fact that they, like, I appreciate, oh god. What is that, 4 or 5? God help that man.
They gave their lives that the galaxy may be spared the tyranny of the cyborgs.
1 minute left. Destroyer preparing to leave.
That was spicy. Hey, you know, we did everything but extract, so I'll take it. I will fucking take it.
Additional reinforcement funding approved.
Jesus fucking Christ. I'm getting badgered by, a virtual recruiter. Which is a thing I never thought I'd have to deal with. They just gave an AI a bunch of shit, and it's just like, harass these fucking people. Actually, let's see. That was.
Keep it up.
Let's see how we did.
Allied destroyer has left squadron.
No accidentals. I'll take that. Yeah, that was a little tough. I do think stealth is the way to go. I want heavy stealth somehow.
Helldiver.
You're not the mom of me. You're back. How was reeducation?
So this is it. Cyberstan. The den of dissidents.
Wish I could get smoke grenades for this. I tried the, let's see this. Let's see, what do we want to rock? Move my back scratcher somewhere, and now I can't scratch my back easily. Which is not my favorite. Eh. You need to make a scratching post, like a bear. Oh yeah. I used to do that at my old job. Like, we had a bunch of racks, and I'd go up and I'd just shimmy against them for, like, a couple of minutes. And people were like, the fuck is wrong with you? I'm like, my back itches, and my shoulders are too big. I can't reach. And, like, this is me having atrophied physically. I can't reach when my arms are at their smallest they've ever been. Like, I'm just fucked. Alright. It's just a mess. I'm just a mess. I'd help. Well, this is open if any of you fine fellows wish to join.
The galactic war waits for no one. Are you ready, Helldiver?
Actually, if I'm gonna play with randos, I'll just do 7s.
Cyberstan will be heavily defended. Are you ready, Helldiver?
Just because I would like to extract occasionally. Trigger, no! Not for the cupcakes, but just that your body feels shitty. I also understand that completely. Just being like, why do I feel like ass? Oh. Oh, because you ate a bowl of cereal made entirely out of sugar, you fat fuck.
Mission coordinates locked.
Let's see how I roll on 7.
All pods primed. Engaging
Favorite
orbital
cereal?
thrusters.
Ooh. You should eat, Nooms. I know you're working, but you should eat.
Orbit synchronized.
My favorite cereal, Raisin Bran 2 Scoop. I really enjoy. You should. I mean, go get them. I do love. I love that. I love raisin. I really like Raisin Bran 2 Scoop. Honey Bunches of Oats with almonds is probably my favorite. But like, I'll rotate through. I'll get a lot of the shitty breakfast cereals. Not that, you know, most breakfast cereals are good. Raisin Bran Crunch is pretty good. I will go full Goblin. Oh no! You're not gonna be allergic to my nuts. Yeah, I will go, I'll take orbital smoke. Orbital smoke seems useful. We'll see how that rolls. I will get, like, Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I do love me Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Yeah. Or I just demolished a box of, yeah, we'll try that. Apple Jacks. I just demolished a box of Lucky Charms. Frosted Flakes are alright. I will never say no to Frosted Flakes. Ooh, honeycombs. I also have Honey Nut Cheerios. That's another one of my favorites. Yeah. Ah, there we go. There you go. I can run free. Tangias, so might as well. God damn it! Don't reposition.
Deploying SOS beacon.
Let's see, where's my entry? There's my entry.
Within threat range.
Oh, this is gonna get spicy. Oh, I'm doing alright. Like I said, my brain decided it was gonna be, a little spicy. Last week. I was not in a good mood. Oh, God. Was not conducive to streaming with anything other than me being a salty bitch. Oh. I thought that was my pistol, not the grenade launcher, but it had the same effect. Nope, nope, nope. Motherfucker. What if you went and fucked yourself?
Warning, you are in range of enemy artillery.
I really like the belt-fed grenade launcher. It's not the best in the world, but, you know. Oh, come on! No, the experience wasn't great, but I was just not having a good week either, so I took some time to be a goblin. I logged like 22 hours in Surviving Mars. in like 2 days. Reinstalled Elite Dangerous, glued a bunch of dudes. No. If you blue-balled me, that... I wouldn't be in a bad mood. I'd just look at you and be like, you know what you did, and we're gonna fix that.
Requesting advanced weaponry. Requesting orbital strike. Tac pack inbound.
Democracy has landed.
Look, you're allowed to be a brat, but I'm also allowed to not put up with it.
Throwing grenade.
Outpost cleared.
I know how this works. Of course we are. Oh god! What the fuck was that? But yeah, I busted my flight sticks out. I did some Elite Dangerous, so I'll probably stream a little bit of that one of these days. I gotta get back on my streaming schedule. And I gotta get back on edits. We've got, new episodes have been dropping.
Request approved. Reinforcement allied destroyer
Could we?
joining squadron. Deploying Helldiver to combat.
Potato slightly less. God damn.
Reporting to the front.
This thing is the problem. I choose not to.
Warning, you are in range of enemy artillery.
I absolutely,
New mag.
Calling in reinforcements.
Can I just have the backpack, please? Thank you. Alright.
Requesting objective equipment.
Warning, you are in range of enemy artillery.
Requesting orbital.
Hehehe.
Package acquired. Dropping package. Calling in orbital. Engaging terminal.
I choose not to participate. Just having bullshit phase through me.
I got the terminal.
Well, you know how it goes.
Warning, you are in range of enemy artillery. Objective complete.
Yeah, I busted out the stick and throttle. I've been relearning all my keybinds. I've been doing alright. Got my ass beat, and then,
Northwest. 50 meters. Sending in an eagle.
Requesting orbital. Orbital inbound.
I would drop a 380 on you, but, yes, I hear Salami's handing out Nurgle's blessings. I just had a child just stick their hands in my mouth. So that's how that goes.
On outpost.
It was a child's birthday, and she decided she wanted to play with my mustache. And I was like, rah! Cute kid! Glad it's not mine. It's like, why? Why with the mustache? This is gonna be,
Requesting.
Scan objective critical stratagem available.
and I just got turned into cat food. Yep, and that was, and then I sicked her right on her dad. I was like, go play with dad's mustache. So, like, I was better. Did it just crash? Game, why you do this to me? It just crashed out. the other thing. This game's been super unstable lately. Though I was thinking maybe tomorrow we do a little Space Marine there, if you're around, Teddy. I like the triple entendre for that, by the way. And I joined my own game.
Allied coordinates locked.
I would like to return to my own game, please, game.
Mission coordinates locked. Hellpods primed.
Did everybody else abandon already? Man, these 7s are like worse than 10s somehow. I'm a little annoyed I blew myself up with the 380, but you know. All is as the God Emperor wills. I mean, host left the game. I was the host. Did they just fuck off? Like, seriously? Did we crash out? Is it a Steam update? Is this game just choosing to be unplayable? This game chooses, yep. This game chooses to be unplayable sometimes. If it continues that, I'll just switch to Elite. Or Space Marine. Let's try this again. They did! They got me jammed up. Let's see. There are so many games, so many of these I wish to unlock. Where am I at? But I've got most of them. Also, I went to the gym yesterday to get back on my lifting schedule, so I'm slightly less of a flabby fuck. Alright, we're just gonna... We're gonna drop it like it's hot. Oh yeah, well, so I picked up a 5x5 I used to do, so I did squats with just the bar, and now my legs are killing me, and I've never been more ashamed of myself. Like, oofed. This is so tough. I want to take some of these defensive ones. Well, let's plan for success, not failure. We'll go for the extract. I was just waiting to land and have a Vox engine just turn and look at me and go, "Sup, bro?"
Today you fight for a free cyber stand.
You know, I get that. There's nothing wrong with that being like, you know what? I'm just gonna fucking not.
Deploying SOS beacon.
Don't do it. Come on. It's playing noise at least. And shitting itself to death. What the fuck? Yep. Wow, it's actually, like, fucked my system here. Alright, not what I wanted. Not what I wanted at all. Ah. Alright, I actually have to kill this thing. Jesus. Alright, guys. Well, I didn't fucking expect that. So, yeah, our options are, not Helldivers, since apparently it just doesn't want to run. I'm not, like, it locked my system up till I killed it. So, I'll put it up to you guys. Can I make a vote? Let's see here. Yeah, that was fucking annoying. Yeah, it's just talking in the darkness. Alright, that's a little frustrating. Alright. I put that up to try that. So, let's see what we feel. Real-time strategy? So, either, like Heroes of the Storm or Sins of a Solar Empire or whatever other weird real-time strategy game I have. Mostly I wanted to see how polls work, so. It is. It's definitely a MOBA, but it's also an RTS. You know. But I'm pretty entertained by that, so. And setting up a poll actually was not terrible. Ugh. Well, this is not how I expected today to go, so, sorry about that. Try Helldivers again. No, after a crash where I have to go in and shut it down, I'm gonna give it some time. I'm not for just playing it. I know you are, Trigger, and I appreciate it. Oh. Yes. Alright, and we'll see what our results are. Alright, 50-50. Elite Dangerous, Deep Red Galactic. I will play Elite Dangerous because Deep Red Galactic I don't feel like playing by myself. Alright, let's see. My stream info, in theory, is updated correctly. Let's bust out the old HOTAS. And I haven't streamed this game, so we're gonna see how well my system handles it. Though I have done some updates since I last, vaguely attempted to stream it, so we'll see how it goes. Spent a lot of money on these flight sticks. Okay. Let's see. See how this works out. Hell yeah. Sorry. Gotta change my YouTube stuff. Oh my god. Okay. I think in theory that's good. Now let's get this shit up and rolling. Launching Elite. Closing that. Got the old hands-on throttle and stick. Log in with this. Now let's see what I have to change around. We're live streaming a new game with no prep work. We're just doing it. We're just doing it. Ah, God damn it. And I'm making noises because I live like an animal. There we go. I just fly in private, because I don't feel like getting jumped by people who have been playing a lot more than me. There we go. Got my federal gunship. I got a big old 3D print running in the background too. There we go, we're parked. Let's see. I have a lot. I have like over 500 hours in this game. Yeah, baby. Let's see. I want to take out the dickamajig. I need to make some fucking money here. I don't feel like doing exploration right now. I don't need either of those, because those are mining, and I'm not going to sit here and make you watch me mine. You know what, we will take out Jormungandr. All my combat ships have, let's see, what are we looking at here? Outfitting. I got my gimbaled beam laser, all of the railguns, and some gimbaled cannons. Okay. Yeah, I've named all my combat ships after various mythological figures, more or less. So I have Jormungandr. I just have, it's my dog fighter, so I named it Canis Lupus. The friendship is silly, it's for group play. Cuchulainn, the Irish hero of myth. This doesn't have a name yet. I was still proofing that one out. These are my mining ships. And then there's Pancake, because it's my pancake. Oh yeah, I could name it Snooky. It sneaks in the back, really fucks you up. This is my starting ship. I named it Drifting Debris, because that's usually what I end up as. But Jormungandr is pretty good. This thing flies like a dream. I don't need you here. Let's see. That's all good. I have enough money I can get blown up a couple times. Not ideal, but let's see, what is my do I have? I do have limpets. Alright, I need limpets. So I need little robots, limpets.
Cargo hold
Fuck yeah, it is. Doesn't have a lot of jump range. I was originally building this to fight Thargoids, which is the aliens in Elite. But I basically stopped playing as the Thargoid War kicked off and haven't come back till after the Thargoid War was done. So, you know, we got that going for us, which is nice.
Ship detach complete. You are clear to leave.
Landing gear retracted.
That's the honk, right?
All clear. Flight control signing off.
So you scan things, lock onto stuff. You get some useful resources usually. It's combat mode. So you have combat and like exploration mode that you can switch between. The bottom right. So I'm not actually blocking anything over here, so it's pretty good. So you can control your power distribution. You know, weapons, shields, engines. I'm running at full power right now, full speed. Got my little boost. You can turn off, like, flight assist, so you can actually drift and fly, like, there we go. Just need to move that forward some. Adjusting my positioning here. Let's see, I don't feel like doing a conflict zone yet. We're gonna get the handle of this play, so we're gonna go to a, resource extraction site. It's basically where pirates hang out, and NPCs. We'll do a bunch of mining. I have a bunch of stuff in the system I generally base myself out of, which is Decate. And feel free to ask me any questions you want on this shit. I can answer most of it. Even though it's been out. Pirate Print 5. Give me about another week and I can take on some of the harder stuff. Conflict zones are literally just like... there we go. So they're literally just like space combats. And these are all organized by distance, so I'm just scrolling through, trying to find something closer. Things could take a while in here. I actually, funny enough, I'm playing Elite. I have a custom Hutton orbital mug, which is it's hiding. Hello? There we go. It is, it's 0.22 light years away from the star you warp into. It's literally like 45 minutes to fly to that place. It's pretty close to where the starting zone is. And people get roped into doing deliveries there because you'll get like a good payment. But it turns into just like, well, I'm going to fuck around. Like, I'm just going to listen to a podcast. You should be listening to my podcast. Or watch something on a second screen. It's exclamation pod. There we go. Oh, that's right, my hard points are in. Good. I'm glad you're liking it. We got a bunch more stuff coming up. I'm actually going to spend tonight doing some more edits. So the blue line is like gravity area of effect around large mass. I'm glad you've been liking it, by the way. Do I have? I have super cruise assist because I'm lazy. So we can have things like super cruise assist and just fly your ass there. Yeah, things are about to get interesting for the episodes that are releasing up. So. And this is the biggest thing with Elite. Like, there's a bunch of like. Take some time to get places. You can, from any of the space stations, you could basically charter a like a taxi to get to another system or another place in system, so you don't have to fly there. But then your ship will be left behind, and you can pay someone to mail it out to you. They have some on-ground, on-foot stuff. They haven't done so much with it. It wasn't particularly well received. But I've found it fun. If a little, last time I played, it was a little, what's the word? Little basic. While we're there, let's check our fire groups. God damn it. So what happens is you have insurance on your ships. You can actually see over here in the middle it's a little what's the word? I don't know why I can't think of English today. It's a little bit of the little hard to say. Holy fuck. I apologize. I guess my brain really is rotten. Thanks, Nurgle. So you can see my name, the various ranks for combat, explorer, trader, CQC, and CQC is like dedicated PvP, but not a lot of people do that, so good luck getting ranks in that. Mercenary is your on-foot shit, and then xenobiologist is literally like exploration. So directly under all of that is the balance, that's how many credits I have, and under that's the rebuy cost. So what you have is that's how much it will cost to get your ship back. The insurance is like 5% of the ship cost or something like that. This ship is like 150 million creds in like sale value. Like, it's pretty well engineered out. So you explode, you lose all the stuff in your inventory, any data you're carrying, any of that stuff. But then you'll respawn, and you can pay to get your ship rebuilt. If you don't have all the money, you can take out a loan for some of it, which you will pay back as you earn, like, do jobs, earn credits. And there's also the option to strip stuff out of your ship to get the buyback on it. Or you can take a free ship, and they will give you a free trash-ass ship, which you really don't want to do. I've had to do that, like, once, and I was not happy. One of the most important rules for Elite is do not fly without rebuy. For obvious reasons. So, I mean, I can blow up like 15 times before it's a big problem. It'll be a problem, and I will be a grumpy little shit. But I'm going to a place where, like, I'm really not going to be in much danger right now, getting the handle on it. And, you know, you can make money. Killing things is the way a lot of people like to do it. Mining. I made most of my money, actually, through mining. I have all my dedicated ships. Yeah, exactly. You will not, when you die and you explode, they will not prevent you from continuing to play the game. They will give you a free shit-ass ship, but it is a shit-ass ship. All the modules are... There's a lot of customization in this game. Yeah, okay, we're a couple seconds out. There's a lot of modules in here. You can see 5... So there's size and quality, number being size, letter being quality. Your stuff, like 1E, is small and shit. And there's some correlations there, and there's things you can trade back and forth. Like, this thing is pretty well set up. Oh, we're coming out. Let's see, we'll just turn that on. That's the night vision. Or I also have, you can see in the top right, I got lights. I can turn on the spotlights. If I don't feel like using the overlay. We can see, so on the scanner you can see all there's all the contacts. Oh good, I didn't do that. Let's see, we will, what's our dial at? Oh, is it here? There we go. Yeah, so it's got a lot of multiplayer stuff, actually. Okay, yeah, you can see. There's the light. We finally got light on this bitch. Button areas with that. So, you fly together. You can do ground combat stuff together. You can also do, This thing is fucking maneuverable as fuck. Which is the whole point of this one. Yeah, so you can, like, you can trade together. Like, so you could buy stuff. Like, you could buy stuff and, like, fly as a group. Like, it's harder to get jumped. You will get jumped by pirates. NPC or in the open in PC, and you can do piracy if that's something you really want. These contacts are fucking out there. Where are you dicks hiding? See what this contact is. But you will basically, like, get bonus money if you're playing with a group and you deliver resources or sell it and you're in the same system. I think it's the same system. You will get some bonus cash. So these guys are clean. It takes a little bit for your scanners to get information, which shows up in the bottom left next to their wireframe. But yeah, so you'll get money from completing missions together, that kind of shit. There are, like, group trade missions. There's obviously group combat. There are group trade missions where, like, if you do it as a wing, you'll need to do it as a wing, because you have to move, like, 4,000 units of whatever widgets. Like, buy them, transfer them, or bring them back, however. It pays a fuck ton of money, but, like, if I was to do that with my biggest ship, Like, if I needed to get 4,000 units with my biggest ship, it would probably take me, like, 7 hours. And that thing's got... What the fuck? The cargo's like 800 on it. It would take a while. And then there's the on-ground stuff. There's also, like, random events and stuff like that. So I've just gone to, like, these smaller areas right now. Because I'm still getting back into the swing of things, but there's, like, a scanner where you can find, like, randomly generated points of interest. Which are interesting, which is everything from pirates to ships that are, like, derelict ships for salvage, derelict cargo, traders coming in and out, so you can commit piracy if that's something you want to do. Though, like, you know, you do the piracy, you get like you get a bounty on you in the system you're in, and basically among the faction that controls that system, and you could like jump to the other side, and then you're fine, and you know you can pay off your bounty if you really want. Let's see, that is far enough away. I'm not dealing with it. We are not mass locked. So in the bottom right, you can see my fuel. You have to refuel or scoop on stars. So you can fuel up for free. It just takes some time. You got to manage some heat. There's an indicator for mass lock. So if something's got more mass than you, or like a planet or that kind of stuff, it will prevent you from jumping to FTL. And that's actually, it's like if you want to do piracy, you show up with a large ship. Oh, that's not where I wanted to go. I wanted... let's see here. I focused on... PvP is optional. I'm playing... So you can play by yourself, you can play co-op, and you can play open, essentially. So what that means is... that's a conflict zone? I didn't want that. I want my resource extraction. So what that is conflict zone... Or not conflicts. If you play in open, that's with everybody. So anybody can drop in, anybody can drop out. If you play in private, or, you know, if you play in a group, like I did when I chose, that's only with people you've elected to play with as a group. Or you can play by yourself, and then even your friends can't join you. So it's for however you want to do. I usually don't play in open, because there are dicks, there are a lot of people... But your save transfers through all of it. It's literally just how you're playing that instance. Yeah, so there's and this game fully supports VR. It supports like head tracking and shit too. Let's... Like, a guy I used to watch a lot. He used to stream. He doesn't stream anymore. He had, like, a head tracker, so he wouldn't have to do anything in VR, but the camera would follow, like, because, like, the head look. So, see, this guy's wanted. We'll switch to combat mode. We'll hit him with the kill warrant scanner. So, what I'm doing right now... I've started engaging him. You gotta wait until like the scan comes back and shows that they're wanted. But what the kill warrant scanner does is basically get you extra credits for combat. I'm overheating my ship because I'm using 3 railguns at once. So that is a large ship known as the Anaconda. and it's dueling it is not ideal. So I will probably have to back off. Yeah, he's gonna smoke my shields. Yeah, so he's toasted my shields, and I haven't touched his hull yet. Now we're into hull. You can see the... Oh, no, we're not. He's got shield boosters. That son of a bitch. Stop being alive. So one of the things... there we go. I'm not doing a lot of damage with those. Sup, nerd? So I'm like tanking a lot of damage from this guy, and I'll be able to repair myself. That's what I purchased, were limpets, just little multi-purpose robots. There we go. Yeah. One of the things I used to be pretty good at, and you... Oh, see, that guy died, I got like almost 1,000,000 credits. So I got a rebuy off just killing that guy. So as long as I don't die, I'll be alright. Let's see, we'll open this. Nope. So what I'm doing right now is I'm picking up some of the parts that are left over, because you can use them for like the in-game crafting. So, and I am steering this by the bottom left next to the map. There's a little targeting thing, and there's a proximity sensor showing me... Man, I missed it. Did I miss it? Yeah, I missed it. So I ran into it because I was going a little fast. But if you like sim games, A, I recommend. B, I am just about always down to play this with anybody. I really enjoy this game. Like I said, I have 500 hours in this. Let's see here. Where is it? So I'm just picking up some of these things because then I can use them, and I'll show you how I do that in a second. For some crafting. I'll actually get my repair limpet out while I'm doing this. Oop, just ran into it. Quick scanner. Nope, don't need that. This is what I need. So this thing's gonna come out, it's gonna fix me up. It's gonna fix, that's a good one. So it's gonna fix a lot of my hull damage. You can target subsystems and stuff too, like you can shoot out shields, you can shoot out engines, and then they will actually drift. You can destroy weapons, so then they won't be able to fire. You could, one of the things you do is you, basically shoot out a ship you're attempting to, yeah, you can do those over multiple sessions. You have it you basically have the mission for as long as the mission, I missed that motherfucker. So you have the mission for as long as the mission is viable. They have like an expiration time on them. Most of them. They'll be like, hey, you gotta do this in 7 days. And the time is capped regardless of your ship, like whether you're logged in or not, because it's a shared simulation. So if you have to, let's say you're competing with another faction or in-game faction to try and do a thing. You're trying to build they just added some colony stuff. You're trying to help build a colony, and somebody else is trying to compete with you. You can do all of that in solo, private group, or public. If it's in public, people can try to intercept you and, like, pirate the shit out of you. Or you can do it in, let's see if I can get this before it despawns. Got it. So, yeah. So, for as long as the mission goes. So, now, let's see here. Let's see what we're looking at. Supposedly, we're taking some internal damage. Alright, so, right here, we got our module screen, which is showing you all the internal parts of my ship. You can set power as well, so as you lose power or use things that go online or come offline. So you can see I took hull damage, and they were using, like, piercing attacks. Some things that do piercing damage, and there's a lot of shit. Just look up a guide if you're really interested, because I don't know all the nuances. You can see power draw and thrusters and stuff. You can also see its health. 99, 97. My beam laser's at 89. So let's see. And now, if I had stuff, I can go in and repair these subsystems. So you can go through and you can get very nitty-gritty. You don't necessarily need it. This module reinforcement thing took a bunch of damage, so my subsystems didn't get completely fucking smoked. This is a medium ship. And this ship I was fighting was a large ship. Weapon mounts come 1, 2, 3, and 4 sizes. And that basically corresponds to the size of the... essentially the size of the ship. 1 being smallest, 4 being, like, capital class. With damage scaling based on the size of the other ship. So, a 4, a capital class cannon, will do a fuck ton of damage against a small ship. But will do comparable damage against a size 4 ship. And a 1 will do greatly reduced damage against a capital ship, because it is bigger than. Let's see here. Good, I didn't need that. So, fire groups you can set up. You only get 2 triggers. But you can link a bunch of things to the triggers, so you can't just, like, have 7 buttons and go full... You can go full Macros Missile Swarm, but you can't go in and blast... Alright, I'm going to shoot my cannons and this and that with the controls. It can be. Like, legitimately, you can go in and put absolutely everything on one trigger and just hose motherfuckers down. One of the things you have to do is power management. So, is there enough power to all my weapons? And then how long until you run out of power and it has to rebuild? Let's see. These are some of the ship's stats. You can mess with flight assist, rotational correction, hyperspace dethrottle, auto throttle. I can mess with the interface brightness and turn it up a little bit. Display clocks. You know, mess with your gunsight mode. You can go pre-flight if you want to get real crazy and actually have to turn things on and click buttons and spin up the engine and stuff. And then here are my basic ship stats. So you can see this kind of shit here. The other fun thing about this game, at least for me, is it is essentially 1-to-1 for the actual Milky Way. They have actual star scan positions and have auto-generated planets and such. to match about the amount of ships that are there. The entire galaxy is like 2% explored, and this is a game where people have way more time in it than me. So these are some like high-end crafting materials, and then this is useful. So there's synthesis, which lets you like produce small amounts of stuff based on shit you have on you. So if I need more heat sinks, I could just build one instead of flying all the way back buying more. Life support, you can just... So if I wanted to... Alright, iron and nickel, I have plenty. So if my cabin, as can happen, I could have the cabin shot out on this. Just completely blown away. Then you're existing on life support for the duration of life support. But if you're going to run out... you just use synthesis and make some... And it'll reload your life support. That kind of stuff. So it's a very interesting in-game in that regard, as far as I'm concerned. You can really do what you want. Like, you can... nope. Keep hitting the wrong one. Sup, nerd? Cute. So, these federal gunships, the federal assault ships, are fucking tanky. There are 3 main factions.
Target shields offline.
So I'm gonna try to participate in this kill. As soon as you put some damage on him, you basically participate in the kill. And then I will get some bounty from them. This isn't the best way to make money. It's pretty good to start, and it's good. It's basically good training. I completely whiffed that. So you hear this thing bitching about temperature. You can overheat and start taking internal damage. From various things. They're like heat. There's heat damage. So I'm getting some alright money. It's good enough, but some of these ships are like hundreds of thousands, like hundreds of millions of credits, not hundreds of thousands. Let's see. You flying away? You flying towards me? Are we gonna be friends? You kind of see orientation. So we're gonna engage this jerk. So his shields are already down. Also, there are different types of weapons. There's turreted weapons, gimbaled weapons. There are like, and like if you have a turreted weapon, you can actually if you have another player, or I think the NPC, I haven't really figured out how to make the NPC participate in that. Well, just dumpstered that fucker.
Target destroyed.
And you get credits based on, like, their combat rating. How we doing, X-Wiz? Phased alloys, you say? Scan me all you want. I'm just here picking shit up. Good, good. Glad to hear it. I'm here for this fight. Okay. As long as you're wanted, I will kick your ass. I get that. Well, hopefully, this gives you an idea of whether you want to play. I will also say, it's very simmy, very space simmy. I am playing with a HOTAS, hands-on stick and throttle. You can play, motherfucker, he's got me jammed. There we go. You shouldn't die. So I'm just fucking around right now. I just picked it up after having walked away for a while. A couple years. So ask me questions. I can answer just about all of your basic ones and some of your advanced ones. I'm not as good as some of the more main time streamers, but I have played a lot. Yeah, I have no experience in Star Citizen. Though people seem to have enjoyed the parts of it that are out. Yeah, I think this is pretty similar to what's promised. Alright, gimme, scrub. Motherfucker. Oh, that's because you accepted one of Grandfather Nurgle's gift. And that's just part of it. That's part of the gift. Yeah, they collaborated. Or is it because Nurgle was annoyed with Slaanesh? And Slaanesh was just like, joke's on you, I'm into that shit. Yeah, so, it's definitely MMO-ish. But it's a lot closer to a sim. Ooh, somebody's out there with prox mines causing problems for other people. I don't want to deal with that. Prox mines are fucking annoying. Man, I'm trying to see all this other loot from these guys we've murdered. Yeah, like I said, it's one of my favorite games. Vlad does not like it at all. Not that I can't blame anybody for not liking this sort of thing. You can play with your friends, you can play online, you can play by yourself. And by that, I mean you can basically choose how you play your instance of the game. I was just telling these guys about that, where you can group up with your friends and play, and you'll all be in the same thing. You're all in the same setting regardless. It just determines other people you see and if you meet them. I don't play in open because there are some people, like, there are like meta builds and people will drop out and just beat the shit out of you. It's not the end of the world, but it can be a little frustrating, especially if you're new. But I recommend playing with your friends. Yeah, you can play this game 100% with controller. Once I pick this thing up, I will show you. Mouse and keyboard, I have HOTAS. Somebody I know used to play entirely with controller. The control scheme in this game is one of my favorites. Escape pod, eh? See, we're gonna pick up some legal salvage. Oh, no, I get that. So, I'll show you. I have a HOTAS. I've spent a lot of money on these HOTAS, because I have enjoyed it so much. but I don't blame anybody for not. So, welcome to the controls. You can set your general control scheme, ship controls, SRV controls, so there's like vehicles, there's on foot, that kind of stuff. So let's go, you know what, we'll just go to the ship controls. There are mouse controls, flight rotation, we'll just open in flight rotation. You can bind these to anything, including combinations, sensitivities. I think you might be able to even set dead zones. All of these are all custom bound for me. They actually have a nice little thing that people have made called ED reference card. So Elite Dangerous reference. So it will show you, and you can even print out a list of your controls after you go in. You can import presets, super easy, not hard to do. And it's easy to go in, and as you play, you'll figure out how you want to bind stuff. So import a preset, and then just fuck with it. You know, flight miscellaneous, I've bound all of these to different buttons. Some of these I haven't bound to anything, because I have, like, a multi-bind. So you can see, like, I have, like, the team navlock. So I have a on my joystick, I have a button plus another thing to immediately lock on to what my teammate's doing. Cycle systems, cycle subsystems for targeting. All this shit. Headlock mode, so I have my head locked just forward in the cockpit. You can get HOTAS, you can get head tracking, that kind of stuff. So you can bind so your character looks around. So if I go to the controls, right here I have custom. And then I could go through and load in any of the others, or even a blank, so they don't overwrite each other. Sorry, I just trimmed up my beard. It's a little itchy. So you can mess with all of it. Probably. I think it goes on sale pretty regularly. Epic gives it away sometimes too. So keep your eyes on that. They all share a universe. They all share the same simulation. So you can go ahead and tweak everything. I think at one point... Oh, nope, not what I want. Do what works for you. It's been around. They've just added a bunch of new ships. One of the things they've had, I haven't really messed with. You can set up a playlist. Yeah, I get that. You might want to look and see how, like, whatever Linux fixes you have to do. I don't know whether you have to do any, like, custom wine interfaces, but people really like this game, so there is a lot of stuff. Oh, my cargo scoops up. Let's go faster. Let's go make a friend. Yeah, so it is on Steam. My default thing too is always check that stuff, right? But like, especially if you're concerned about your budget. Let's go help this guy out. Let's boost on in. This vulture is the biggest problem for this guy. And there's a lot of stuff you can do in this too. If you don't want to do combat, you don't ever have to do combat. I like it, so I'm gonna do it, right? Obviously. But, Let's give that motherfucker a taste for his money.
Target destroyed.
Get the other one.
Scan detected.
Yeah, so you can do some of that, but it's not exactly, excuse the shit out of you. Trying to hatch prank me.
Target shields offline.
He's trying to steal my shit. He's being an asshole about it. Yes, different ships have different interiors and statistics. Do I still have my cargo? So... Good. So, different ships have all sorts of different interiors, different loadouts, different layouts. Some are side by side.
Cargo scoop deployed.
Yeah. They're actually, it's actually pretty interesting. So this is the Chieftain. I'll head back, I'll repair up, and I'll switch to, like, the Pancake. I'll show you Pancake. And show you some of the, different... Because Pancake is, like, my multi-purpose ship. Yes. There is there is multiplayer of various different sorts. I haven't done a lot of that because most of my friends don't generally care for this game. Yeah, so there is multi-crew. It's a little weird. There's not a lot of like in-cabin stuff so much. You can't like get up and run around. But there is multi-crew. One of the things you can do is like one of you can fly a ship. Someone can be manning the turrets on the ship, and one of you can also be manning like a stunt fighter or like a little ship launch fighter, the SLF as they call them. You can also bring your own ships. So we will... Alright. I'm tired of grabbing these things.
Cargo scoop retracted. Cannot comply.
That's right. That's
Frameshift drive.
fleet carriers are they're interesting. There are ways to make money. You got to do what's fun in this game, especially. Yeah, so I'm close enough to a big ship that I'm actually mass locked by it, so it's preventing me from charging things particularly fast. You can get a fleet carrier, but fleet carriers are closer to mobile bases. You don't really fly them around. You choose an area, they jump to it. Right now, I think there's 1 or 2 styles of fleet carrier. But the game is basically about your small ship flight. So kind of what I've been doing here. But there's all sorts of stuff and ways to interact with it. carriers cost money to maintain constantly, so you want to figure out a way to earn them and make that money. Doing either exploration runs, mining runs, combat, trade. Yeah. And, like, you could... It's your fleet carrier, so you can jump the fuck out and then go mine fuel for it and keep jumping out, and people will, like, will fuck right off. They have a huge inventory, so you can... And they just added, like, essentially base building or colonization. So you could jump off somewhere, as far as I know, with your fleet carrier, set up a colony and do a bunch of fuckery with that, way the fuck out there and come back. And there's a bunch of, like... Oh, let's see here. So there's power play. Power play is, like... You basically ally yourself with, like, a sub-faction. So you can see, they just redid this, so I don't know everything about it now. But as you rank up with them, you get access to specific weapons and specific things. And you can find one, like, it looks like these match, I apologize, different play styles as well. As well as being able to, there's the 3 main factions, which are, nope, that's not the one, I wanted that one. So, there's the system factions, and there's always a bunch of those. Then there's the Federation, the Empire, and the Alliance. It's got all sorts of crazy shit. And you figure out, like, as you level up, you get perks for them. I have been working for a while on Federation, so I can get the Federal Corvette, which is, like, a kind of Star Destroyer-looking motherfucker that gets you a lot of, that's really good for combat, because I really like the combat. But yeah, if this is the kind of thing you're into, more simmy, more we're gonna play in this sandbox together, I think it's a really good get. So, you know. There's my water. Getting a little perched, a little fish. It's great. I love this shit. Yeah, it is 100% controller accessible. I switched to the HOTAS because I suck at controllers. I've played this with controllers. I've played ground combat with controllers. But yeah, find what works for you. Look up reviews. Make sure, like, the way people talk about the controller play is good. And controller plus mouse and keyboard, right on. That should give you all the binds you need. I do HOTAS and then mouse and keyboard for literally on-foot shit. So, and then I'm going to switch to my ship, the Pancake, which is like my general purpose. Yeah. You can pay money in this game. But let's see, where is that? Once we drop out, okay, we're parked. So... Oh, that's right. No. Ships are... God damn it. Ships are paywalled in the sense that it can take you a while to earn credits. There's ways to do it. Some of those could be fun. Some of those could be really soul-sucking. Like, there was a big trade route that people would do, and they would just trade and trade and trade and trade. And then people would be like, "Oh, I'm bored. I have all the money now, and I played for like 4 days straight, but now I'm bored." So it's one of those things, like, you kind of make your fun. That being said, let's see. Let's get my bitch ass marked. You earn all the stuff in game. You can pay money to get some of like the new ships and stuff, but a lot of the money stuff you pay for is cosmetics. You can also earn a bunch of cosmetics and stuff. Yeah. Oh yeah. It's definitely grindable. I have found the grind to be fun, because I am not interested in yeah, scan detected. I have not gone out of my way to yeah, exactly. I have not gone out of my way to optimize the fun out of the game. I'm like, I'm just gonna play this how I want to play this. Let's see, we're at Docking Bay 18. Also, when you get a ship, do not park in this little room here. They will blow your ass up and laugh while they do it. Just get some free scan information.
1,000 meters from touchdown.
And some people definitely do optimize the fun out of it, but like that's just know how you play. If having all the money in the world and being miserable for a while, or if earning all the money in the world is what makes you happy, do it. Really? Yeah. So I'll show you. How you can spend money in the game, which they call arcs. I have earned all of these arcs, by the way. I have not paid a single dime, other than when I bought the game. So they have pre-built ships you can buy. You don't need to. You can earn them. I'll show you like what you can do to earn them. But they just added like this Caspian Explorer, this Type 11 Prospector, the Panther Clipper. After like 5 years of not adding any new ships, they added a fuck ton. Yes, you can earn arcs. I have 680 with 500 hours in the game. That's 25,000. You do the math on that one. That being said, and go to the shipyard. Here's all the ships you can buy. Not all of the ships. You will have to find shipyards that have the ships you want as well. And you can find shipyards that have discounts. So the Sidewinder, this is the crappy starter level ship. This is your consolation. You blew up and didn't have enough money to get a new ship. The Eagle. So these are small. You find out kind of how you want to play around with it. They all have different HUDs. The engines all sound different as well. Cobra Mark II. You can use arcs to get them, but you can get every single ship without spending arcs. You just earn credits in game. The pre-builts are pre-built, so it comes with a bunch of extra shit on there. But like, what is it? The Type 6 is like 1 million credits. You can earn up to a Type 6 at the where I just was, which is at a resource extraction zone. You can get that 1 million credits in a couple hours, maybe. I'd say 2-3 hours of like fucking around and poking at shit and everything, as long as you don't explode. Try not to explode. Exploding's bad. But it's very easy to get to low level stuff. I got the keel back very fast. So what you can see on the right side of the screen, basically opposite my face, it's a fighter bay, ship launched fighter. You can either launch your NPC or have your NPC fly your ship while you fly the fighter. And then multi-crew, which means you can have a friend come in and ship launch fighter or control turrets or fly the ship while you fly the fighter. So let's see the cosmetics. I think I've gotten like 1 or 2 cosmetics. Livery. So we're gonna see all the silly shit you can do. You can earn skins. You can buy skins. They a lot of the times they give away skins and stuff just for watching Elite Dangerous streams or Elite Dangerous streamers. It's usually pretty easy to get yourself a bunch of skins for ships. So in the livery, you can see what they got going down here. So here's the basic paint job. New colors. So 5,000 arcs for some of these. 10,000. It really depends on the ship and like the thing. Weapon detailing is interesting because you can choose the lasers and that kind of stuff. They'll come out like that. You know, you want to come in and be all Star Warsy, you could definitely do that. Earn it over a little while. Engine detailing too, so you get the so you can see like the engine tails, that kind of shit. We'll just go in full white here on the Jormungandr. You can also customize the voice of your ship when you get into it.
Saudações, comandante. Sou a Vitória, sua assistente de voz da cabine, ou a VOCA, instalada para dar informações sobre sistemas e apoio analítico durante sua.
Приветствую, командир. Это Максим. Ваш голос...
So
Greetings, Commander. This is Verd.
Greetings, Commander. This is...
Saludos, comandante. Me llamo Luciana.
So you can get all those kind of things. Let's see. Now let's do some of the things. Decals are external. You unlock some of these just by playing. So like my Pathfinder, I've done a lot of exploration, so I can spray that on there. Some of these you spend arcs for. These are power play things. You know, a little skull decal. Just so you can see 50 arcs. Not a lot. Those are just for decals, alien hunters, alien allies, that kind of crazy shit. So you have all sorts of decals. Let's see here. There's ship kits. So let you alter how the ship looks. And you can, but they come in packs, that kind of stuff. So you can get like the spoiler as part of like a pack, that kind of shit. If you really want to mess with how it looks. ID, you can set up fancy nameplates. A lot of them are already unlocked. And you unlock a bunch of these through play. Exactly. You really can. I wouldn't do the Jormungandr like that. But you can see all of these. You know, you can mess with like the ID too. And you can customize the name, ID numbers, all that stuff. ID numbers don't actually matter. So like Al12T, it's because I'm Al, right? And now you got some fun stuff in here too. Cockpit accessories. You can stick shit on your dashboard. So like words, letters. You want a little bobblehead. Want just like a plant growing there. So you can get all this shit in there. You can unlock it. You can buy it. I never really cared for any of these, so it hasn't mattered to me. Obviously, you can see nothing's unlocked here. But I think, is it towards the bottom? Some of these, you got little Thargoid probes, which are the aliens again. They're the only aliens. They're fucking dicks. Revenants, God. So, and it's funny, so these things right here, you can see, these are basically the models from the original Elite games. So they've included them as little bobbleheads you can put in there. And you have a bunch of slots for these, so... You see, like... dashboards, lights. You can put up, like... fancy lights and that kind of shit. Let's see. And then, you know, you can have... at any star... So, I have 10 ships here. I can have more in other places. It costs you nothing to have these ships, you know, other than buying them, earning them, upgrading them. Like, I have my pancake. This is one of my favorite ships. I'll show you that one in a sec. But, like, so... Yeah, they're actually Elite makes a pretty good amount of money for Foundation. I think it's Foundation, whatever the name of the company is. They're they're a UK company. They make a bunch of games. This isn't going anywhere anytime soon. And like, you know, my thing is after a certain amount of playtime, I'll usually toss them like a couple extra bucks. But it's worth getting. You know, like, it's something to keep in mind, is this game doesn't appear to be going anywhere anytime soon. I haven't heard anything about it. So this ship, like, and I have all these ships kitted for different things. This one, technically, I have built for close support. Like, planetary dogfights and, like, landing for on-foot missions. I've actually got it kitted out with rovers, so I can land, drop a rover, drive around. This one I have here is kitted for exploration. So you get in the ship and you fly. You can just fuck right off. And I've got it built for jump range, exploration, doing that kind of stuff. This one I just refitted into essentially a transport because I didn't know what the hell else to do with it. Because it was... I was using it as an evac ship during the start of the Thargoid War. And making some pretty good credits doing that. And you can see, like, I've got a livery, I earned the skin I earned just from watching the game. Watching people play it for like a half hour. Or, this is my current mining ship, is the Digamajig. You can see I've got it kitted out with that livery. So this is the cockpit in, without me, like, doing cockpit look. This is the cockpit in view from the Anaconda. Front, middle, over the entire bay. Weapons will come up on either side of where the HUD is. You'll see weapons come up, and there's weapon spots on the bottom. You can look to see how they're done as well. So, like, just a different cockpit on that. We'll take out the drifting debris here in a sec. Well, no, I was going to take out Pancake. We'll take out Pancake. We'll take my beloved Pancake. Anaconda is a large-sized ship. This is a medium ship. This is really good for kind of a little bit of whatever. What's that now, Teddy? Star Citizen's better? Yeah, when it comes out, I'm sure it's great. Let's see. Well... We got any fancy livery for this? Yeah, so I've got a stunt fighter on this. See, I got all those different skins. We'll go with the Christmas skin on this fucker. Yeah. You can see all these. This has got... Let's see here. Oh, yeah. So I can put all sorts of spoilers on it. I can put rocks and shit on here. Yeah, so they have a lot of customization for the Crate Mark II. But yeah, this one you could definitely make look like a high schooler's Honda Civic. Just put some extra crap on there, or Raiders, make yourself look like a Reaper. Yeah, I have never been like I was interested for a sec, and then it's been 10 years, so I'm just never gonna pay them. I mean, they look good, but like, okay, we're gonna get Squadron 32 sometime this fucking century. Let's see, what's my advanced maintenance look like? Repair that. Everything's good there. That's all good. These are all gimbaled. I'll just run around and bully shit. Alright, I have nothing there. Limpets. Let's see, if I'm gonna buy limpets... Yeah, well, one of the liveries you can get on this... some of them, like, some ships get more love than others, right? But one of these ship kits, some of the ship kits you can get are, where is it? You've got, like, you know, metal trash you can just weld to it. And just fuck that thing all up. Look like fucking reavers. Let's see. You just have spikes all over it and just fly around. In the wash! Yeah. I have livery for my little stunt fighter too. This thing's all purple. Alright, so now what we'll do is we'll go to our contacts. Combat. Nope, no combat, but administrative, and we will turn in... So trade dividends is what you get from trading with players. So, like, you know, you play with some of your friends, and then you get money, and they get some... You basically get, like, you can get, like, 20% extra money. Got a bunch of bounty vouchers, so... What is it? I got a cool... From fucking up, like, the 4 ships I did, we'll just stick it around out there, I got, you know, almost 4 mil. I get higher because I've been friendly with them, with this faction.
Incoming message.
I wish. Fortunately not. Search and rescue. I can offload that 17,000 for picking up that potato. So let's see, outfitting. I just want to check and see what I have. So I have 2 class 2 beam cannons and class 3 cannons. So this thing is built to slap motherfuckers. None of these have been modded. You can mod just about everything in the game. Oh, these have all been modded. Sorry, I apologize. Yeah, so these are overcharged, so they do more damage. They draw a bunch more power. So these are bigger cannons, and these laser a bunch more. The laser, I put more laser for laser. See, yeah. So you can check your ship specs as you're going through and messing with all of it. Shields and that kind of shit. And then you're, like, as you put cargo on and stuff, it affects your jump range. See, there we go. I got my Gudamaya 97 fighter. It's very fast, very plasma-y. That tracks. Now let's see. Crew lounge. Set active. So the way crew work too is you hire them. They basically get a cut of your pay for as long as you have them hired. This lady gets 8% of all income I make. She is living fat on the hog. You can see I've paid her 65 million credits to exist. I would recommend, if you decide to get crew, get somebody harmless. They're cheap, and their profit share, they level up like you do, but their profit share does not level up like if you buy somebody at expert. See, she's 12%, and this one's dangerous, which is above expert, and she's at 8. So that's all kitted. Let's go out and do a thing. I think I turned in all that shit. Let's take my little pancake out here. So you can see UI changed again. The interior is changed again. Every ship has a unique interior. Come on, my beloved pancake. This is my most expensive ship still. The Anaconda is a large size and costs more for base. But this one has been modded to hell and back. The sound of the engine spooling up on this in particular is like a thing. Yeah, you can see. You'll get messages from in-game. Huh, they like me. Excellent, which is funny because I actually got into a fight against them. But
You have left the no-fire zone. Have a safe trip, Commander.
I will. So let's go. I might have to go through and mess with some of my controls again because it's been a hot second since I've messed with the the ship scan. All right, now that I'm out. So we go out and we hit the D scanner or honk, which puts a ping out and basically gives a basic scan of the entire system you're in. Now that we're here... Fucking, which button was it? God damn it. Part of my thing is, like, I have to remember which buttons do what. So I will be pulling up Elite Dangerous reference card here. Yeah, if it came into full release, I would be more interested in it. But it's not, so I have no interest in it. FSS. Alright, so I'm in the full spectrum scanner. I would personally say so, you know, if that's something you're interested in. I will play with you just about any time. So what I'm doing right now is I'm scanning for various points of interest at various frequencies. Where's my back? So this is just like some random stuff. There we go. That's a... So, now we search here. That's just the nav beacon. Yeah, so if this is something you're interested in... So now you see I got a hotspot over here. Boom. There we go. You hear sound coming in. Power convoy. So that's a convoy. I can go up there. And what it shows you, right, it's the threat level low. So you have, like, these transient signals like that. Trying to see if I can find, like, a distress signal. Degraded emissions. Activity salvage. So we will mark this one, if I can remember how to fucking mark it. There we go. So we're gonna go to that source now. And this is some more of the this is some more of the more emergent gameplay. So we'll go here. This is probably salvage, so there's probably a destroyed ship. I'll get some resources off of it, which is something I kind of need anyway. It takes a little time. It's a slower paced game. But like I said, I really like it. If you like space games where you can just chill the fuck out, do whatever the fuck you want with controls, I'm pretty sure you can play this entire thing with a Guitar Hero guitar. Like, I'm not even, like, joking. Or if you have a HOTAS or you cheap HOTAS, you can do flight and keyboard. You know, you don't gotta spend like the $300 I spent on this. You can take missions to do stuff too, like go hunt down pirates, which is pretty fun. You just get in a fucking brawl with a bunch of pirates, but it's just you versus pirates, so, you know, be ready for that. Or you and your friends. I didn't show you that. I forgot. It's okay. I'll hit this one. I'll go back and I'll show you how kind of missions work. And you can even do trading. Like there's a website. Inara is a really big Elite Dangerous website that you can build like trade routes based on actual information in game because everything changes over time. Everybody has demands and like surpluses and that kind of stuff. You could just load up a ship with stuff and go, I'm gonna go sell this over there and make money just selling shit. You don't ever have to fire a weapon in this game to like earn a fucking fleet carrier. So it's one of my personal favorite games, and I've been itching to reinstall it for a while, and then last week, me just being an angsty little bitch, it worked out pretty well for me to bust out the HOTAS. Gravity well my ass. I'm gonna have to do a loop because I'm gonna overshoot. So you see in the bottom center of the map is my is the basically bottom center of the screen is the map. Shows you things relative with basically ball and stick plus a logarithmic scale. You can change the scale, but mine's set to logarithmic. And then direct to the left side of that is ship temperature. So if you fire too many things, you'll overheat and start taking damage. And then there's also the nav ball in the top. Full circle means you're facing towards it. Dot means you're facing towards it. Empty circle means you're facing away from it. And you saw somebody just pass me. That was another ship in Super Cruise. I could intercept them if I wanted to be a pirate and do pirate shit. Haven't really bothered with that, but we'll see. So this guy's kind of like looping up and around. Sometimes, and that's just an NPC. It's not a person. So you can see like what kind of bullshit some of the NPCs get up to. Let's see. Yep. All right. So we have debris here. So let's. We need the kill warrant scanner. Don't need the hatch breaker. I can use the hatch breaker, but let's fire off a collector. Open up the cargo scoop, and this fucker is gonna roll around and just gather a bunch of resources for us. So the way I have the pancake set up is I have basically the ability to do anything relatively well. Not perfect. I have multi-limpet scanners, so I can repair or fuel transfer. Fun fact, you can run out of fuel. Also, fun fact, you can bring fuel to your friends or other people. There's a whole organization. There's like a whole organization, like people called the fuel rats, where if you run out of fuel, they're like, just note the system you're in, note the distance and direction you're in, log the fuck out, leave a message. We'll try to get somebody out to you to show up in your instance and bring you fuel so you don't like explode, so you don't die. Because you run out of fuel, if you don't get it after a while, like basically your life support will stop and you'll freeze to death. And you'll lose all your shit. Which, not a big deal if you're just dicking around in system like I've been doing. But if you've done a full recon loop around the outside of the galaxy, which could take months of like actual gameplay, and you have like $1 billion worth of information, you don't want to explode because I just ran out of resources or I just got jumped by pirates. So you logged out. Then you're like, hey, please help. And then somebody will come and they'll give you some fuel, give you some repair, like enough to get your ass moving. And that's one of the things I have the ship currently kitted for. And I have done, like, and I've done, like, rescues for friends of mine, like, legit, like, last second before they run out of fuel, like, they're going too fast for them to slow down, so I actually have to, like, hit them and get the, there we go, we can see the debris more goodly. Yeah, so looks like somebody's anaconda got fucking molested. Okay. Oh, you know what? That's the other thing we'll do too.
Cargo scoop retracted.
Oh, let's put those away. So yeah, it's and there's all sorts of crazy shit you can do too. Like you can drift in like unnoticed if you run silent to try to avoid scanning from authorities and all sorts of shit like that. Let's show. I want a mega ship. It's been a hot second. Let's see, do we have... Don't care about that. Ah, here we go. So I haven't shown particularly much of the game. Like, you can go out to those rings where we were fighting. You can mine resources out of all of those things there. That's usually how I go out when I need big infusions of money, is I will just go out and spend, like, a night just watching a show and mining. Let's see, let's turn that down a little bit. There we go. Spend some time, like, watching a show and mining and bringing stuff back. Let's see, I don't need that on. Not that it necessarily matters. Cause yeah, there's a lot more I can show. What is it? We're already at 5:30. 3 hours. I apologize for Helldivers shitting all over itself, but I got to show off Elite Dangerous, so. Fight for the winning side. Yeah. So I will, I'll show off, like, the one of the mega ships, the science vessels. Thus far, unownable, unpilotable, but they're fucking honkers. Also, I've been in, like, a war zone when, like, an actual capital ship shows up. Fuck, those are terrifying. Because all of these ships are essentially corvettes. They're tiny little things. But the capital ships are fucking huge, and they fucking hurt. And, like, one of the other fun things, too, like, you can actually make a lot of money in here just by loading up and transporting people. Like, NPCs will be like, oh, I want to do a tour. You can get a ship that's basically all glass and give them a tour around the galaxy for money. You can literally do just about anything in this game. So, you know. Interesting. There's some other ships around here. There's some fuckery. This thing looks like it got Thargoided. Let's see here. Yeet out one of these limpets. See what the fuck we got going on over here. Yeah, so this looks like it got Thargoided, so some fuckery has happened here. Yeah, give me that shit. Hopefully, I'm not committing a crime. I'm just picking up stuff. And I've done these, like, I've gone to a mega ship before, and, like, you have to, they're like, oh shit, we're being attacked by pirates, please help. That looks like some system authority shit.
Mayday, mayday, we've been attacked by Thargoids. Can anyone help us evacuate the ship?
Ah, fuck a duck. Well, that's bad. That's bad. That's really bad. Aliens are coming and I'm in fucking danger. Let's see, I don't know if I actually have anything. Oh, fuck. Yeah, it just booped us. We gotta go. So those are aliens, they're dicks, and they have a shutdown pulse. Which is what they just did. So I gotta wait until my ship reboots and hopefully not get turned into fucking cat food by these assholes. So I'm just sitting there. Well, we've had worse ways to die. It's not great though. I'm in danger. Technical term is... Yep. So that's a Thargoid ship. That's actually Blossom. That's a... That's the problem. I don't know if I actually can. Evac the ship. You know what? We are gonna...
Don't worry about the escape pods, Commander. Just keep us covered.
Just keep you covered? Bitch, what do you think I am? Yeah, so the aliens like to grab people. I am not set to fight the Thargoids. I can grab some of these escape pods. But if I fight that thing, it's gonna kick my ass. It's gonna hit me with a shutdown pulse and turn me into fucking cat food. They're gonna be mad when I don't fight the scary alien bug. So I just set my power to increase my shields. See, and now if this wasn't the this wasn't that Thargoid vessel, if it was one of their smaller ones, that's like their medium class. Oh, we're fucked. There's another one. I gotta go.
Energy surge detected.
Yarp. Yeah, it just shut me down. Look at it. It's menacing me. It's floating around being a giant floating dickhead. I was like, oh, I'll evacuate people. I'm not gonna fight that. You're on your own. This is not my, this is not my chieftain. The chieftain which I lightly built to hunt aliens. Bastards. Yep.
Cargo scoop retracted. Cargo scoop deployed. Let's see here. Collector limpet expired. Programming limpet drone.
Well, and catch me a bunch of these people, and then we're gonna leave and probably make more money. We're gonna see if I can grab this fucker. All right.
Collector limpet expired. Programming limpet drone.
We're gonna see how many of these I can run away with. There we go. And it was just being dumb. The limpets are, like, notoriously stupid. But yeah, so this is an example of kind of random events that can happen. The you know, random encounters you can get into space. I'll make a pretty penny off saving these idiots. But we're going to collect the last of these potatoes, and then I am going to go back, show you some missions real quick, and then I'll probably call it after that. So they're doing donuts again, motherfucker. Alright. They're just circling like sharks. Let's see if we got anything.
Cargo scoop retracted.
Alright.
Limpet expired.
Good. Fuck you, collector limpet. You're being a little piece of shit. Okay. Excuse me, nightmarish alien thing. I have no desire to deal with you. Goodbye.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah. Yes. We did it! I got out of there with loot. Yeah, I am not equipped to fight Thargoids. They're really, they take a lot of damage. They do some caustic damage, and they have shutdown. The shutdown, I don't think I have the shutdown. I don't think I actually have that here. Yeah, I do not have the ability to ignore their shutdown. And they fucking hurt. So, sorry, no alien combat today. But that'll be a thing for next time we play. When either Teddy or Nooms picks it up as well, maybe. I mean, that's fine. Actually, you'll be... There's a lot of people. It's pretty popular among the Europans. So there'll be a bunch of people out and around there. And it's got a pretty solid community, too. The streamer community for Elite Dangerous is pretty friendly and inclusive, so... And, I mean, if you have it in degen hours... Fuck knows, I don't do anything else. Yeah, I know Epic's given it away before, too, so... Yeah, and I'll just, I will show you, yeah, I just turned my flight assist off, so I'm just gonna drift over here. I like doing this so that I don't actually have to pay attention. I'll just turn it off and drift for a while. And you can do all sorts of fuckery with that, too. Like, because this is the, true, like, true space flight. This just makes it fly like a,
Request approved. Set down on landing pad 4-1.
Yeah, it makes it fly slightly more like a airplane, but you can fly like a spaceship. Actually, you can get really good. If you get really good at that, it's fucking terrifying.
Lighting gear deployed.
Boom. Refuel that. Alright, now let's see here. First, let's return these people we've rescued. You don't have to mind me, I'll do what I want. Look at that. Got a cool 500,000 for picking up some fucking potatoes. Alright, so these are missions. We'll check the mission. So there's the passenger lounge, which is... You can choose people to pick up. So this one, you see... there's reputation requirements. 80 tourists seeking transport. This is something you would do with a wing. You would do that with a couple of people. Otherwise, it would take you a very long time. So, like... And they have various cabin classes, like first-class tourists, you know, $2.5 million to bring them to Gardner Horizons. Okay, so you can pick that up and you can just go back and forth. I don't have the space for these potatoes, so... I have another ship. I could pick the Digamajig. So, and then you can see too, so it benefits different factions. There's all across the top, just above my head, there are various different factions. You'll increase your influence with them, get more penalties, that kind of get more bonuses, that kind of stuff. But I'm not really set up for tourists right now. Or there's personal transport. This dude wants to go sightseeing. There are some ships that are really built for that. You load them in, and then you can take them around to hit certain things and make a fuck ton of money. So, you take this, or this one wants to go to the certain place, triple density, and do something there. And they'll pay $22 million. Probably not terrible, actually. That's a pretty solid payout. I'm kind of suspicious of what that will entail. But I haven't done a lot of the transport. 32 million. Jesus. But that's something you can do. Or there's the regular-ass mission board. So combat missions are pretty simple. You go and kill ships of this faction, so they want you to go and kill, let's see, 45 ships from Decate Flag. Could do it myself, make 15 million, or you could do it with a couple of friends, knock that out very fast. And those you go to either combat zones or, like, collection spots. So they have a lot of these. So this one, for 17 million... the blue dot on it with the the blue circle with the 3 dots on it. 36 ships, threat level 5. It's recommended to do with a wing. And then you can see too, so this one, they want you to go find this person, the threat level, so it's going to be pretty difficult. And then they show you your reward options. Full money, reputation and money, or, various crafting resources for updating your shit. And this one, you want to go to they're going to send you to a different system to go fuck those assholes up. And you got to just smoke them out. So that kind of stuff. Purple is clandestine and probably illegal. So go to Zinka system, find this person, and fucking murder him. And these are all in-ship. They also have missions like this you do on foot. Go and sabotage a base, steal their resources, kill everybody, that kind of shit. No. At this point, I'm at 5-star rep with this person, so I don't necessarily need it. But rep is useful because rep with sub-factions, these guys are independent, increases your rep with the main faction as well. So if you don't need money so much, you would take some of these and then go and try to rep up your main faction. Doesn't matter necessarily for independent, but for federal or imperial, and I can show you. So there, you can see the reputation I have here for Federation and Empire. I am rank ensign among the Federation. with friendly, and I'm friendly with the Empire rank none. I don't really care about the Empire ships. But as you rank up with either Federation or Empire, you unlock the ability to buy new ships. You unlock restricted areas. So because I'm this high with there, I can go to Earth. I can go to Mars and buy stuff there. But that's locked. So if you don't have that level of reputation with them, you can't go to those places. And also, like, you need to be a certain rank in order to unlock, like, the Federal Corvette, which is what I want. I have to be essentially like a rank of Rear Admiral or some shit like that. So that there are reasons to do various things based on what you want to do. So that's like a kill mission. Transportation. This is one of the ones, another one like you might want to do with a wing. Let's see here. So, Red Skull means it's going to be kind of difficult. Sorry. So some of these are like, go here, find this cargo. If you lose it, you're fucked. If you explode when you're carrying it, you're fucked. They'll be pissed off at you. Here's one. This is one. Transport 800 units of conductive fabric. So go find it and bring it back, and they will pay you that much money. 2 million. Not a lot necessarily, but you could do it to get a bunch of influence, for example. You're doing it to expand the influence of your subfaction. But that, you want to do with a wing, because that's going to be a pain in the ass. You know, 8 million for 1,000 units of advanced catalyst. And you could do it in waves. Like, right, you're not going to bring them all in one shot. Go buy them and bring them over. They'll pay you, like, over twice market rate for them. But you can source them someplace cheap, so you can go from across the galaxy. But if you do it with your friends, and you see time left on it. So, to the right over here. So, you have 23 hours to do it. So, you pick it up, and you have 23 hours. You can do it. Your friends can do it. You can share them around. You don't necessarily all have to be there and be in the same spot to do it. It's been a while since I've done that stuff. So they have all sorts of shit like that. Freelance stuff is literally like, you're gonna go be a fucking... You want to be a sneaky chabriki? Go out there and get some of this data. They'll pay you, but don't get caught because it's illegal. Operations, same thing. Oh god. That's funny. That sucks for him, but that's funny. So yeah, some of these are like, go here and scan this. It's stealthy. So, and there's lots of different ways to play it, right? So this one, you want to do it, you need an SRV, so you gotta land, drop a dude off. Or assault contract. Can't. Here we go. Oh. That's fucking funny. That's fucked up, Teddy. So, go there, cut power at the system, you drop in, and you have 6 days to do it. So, there's a bunch of different shit you can do. Alright, those are the operations. Just showed you operations. Support, which is just give people money. Or items. It's a good way to raise, rep. So... You know, I could just give him $1,000. I don't have a clue. You will have to check your specs. I mean, I'm running it on a tower. The tower, I just upgraded the RAM and graphics card. It's a little graphics intensive. So make sure your specs are solid for that, because I don't know any French people, Teddy. Oh, and this is one that you get money for scanning. I'm right next to Canada, but I'm not in Canada. I don't know any French people out here. But yeah, so that's the game. Oh, and then here's the commodities market. So this is where you could buy and sell stuff. You know, you could compare versus data on places you've been. See, like, okay, buy it, sell it. You could, and they have different markets too. So like, you can get really into doing the trading and be like, oh, if I buy this here and transport this there. Let's see. I want to see the space on the Digamajig. Yeah, so I have a space of 416 on this thing, which means, like, it's a couple of jumps to do some of those big transport missions. Or you can do it with friends and knock it out in one shot. But let's see, I want to see shipyard. Manage my ships. Details. Yeah, you can see all the ships and upgrades and that kind of shit. Yeah, you can see, so that's nothing. 215 million credits versus Pancake. 225 million. But that's it. I think I'm going to call it here for tonight. Thanks for letting me play some Elite. I know this isn't Helldivers, but Helldivers decided to shit itself, and I'm glad I could show it off to you guys. It is a game I quite enjoy, as witnessed by the fact that I spent a lot of money on peripherals. And I'll be playing this occasionally, whether on stream or, you know, just in general. Just being around. It's back. I'm back. I'm back to playing this. So, alright guys, take care. Have a good night. I will be back tomorrow with, maybe some Space Marine. Maybe some Helldivers. Maybe something else. We'll see what we're feeling. See what everybody else is feeling. See who's around. But, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. Once again, let me, let's pimp the pod. My Warhammer 40k Wrath and Glory actual play podcast. Put a lot of work into it. Hopefully you guys.
I'm all out of time cards.
Thanks, Teddy. I appreciate that. But yeah, I will be back tomorrow. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. Peace.